Yeah.
Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 7 and we are presenting phone usage among students. Behold our team members, Iqbal, myself, Yasir, Arash, Atikullah and Muhammad Izzul. So for introduction, the overall project objective, smartphones have become an integral part of daily life, particularly amongst university students who are among the most avid users of this technology. The aim of the research project is to delve into various aspects of smartphone usage among university students, including the frequency of use, types of activities engaged in, effects on academic performance, and mental health, and potential strategies for managing phone usage effectively. This is our target sample. We have 1 till 10 sample. Firstly, our sample is students who own a mobile phones. The second one is students aged between 18 to 55. Sample 3, we have students who are active on social media. The fourth sample, we have students who suffer from anxiety. Sample 5, students who engage in non-phone activities. Next, sample 6, students who engage in non-phone work. Okay, we skip that part. Sample 7, we have students who mobile gaming basically, and sample 8, we have students who are addicted to their phones. Yeah. Sample 9, we have students who are content creators. Wow, influencer. And lastly, we have sample 10, students who engage in phone-free activities weekly. Our first one, we have age. There are 2 age levels between 18 to 21 years old and 22 till 25 years old. The majority of voters are more in the youth audience who are 18 to 21 years old, as much as 34.2% than those who are 22 till 25 years old, which is as much as 25.8%. Here we can see that younger people use mobile phones a lot.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Arif. I will talk about gender analysis on mobile phone usage among students. There are 2 types of genders stated in the chart, which are male and female. Males use mobile phones more than female. Chart shows that 41.9% female and 58.1% male. This shows that male respondents are more diligent in answering various types of studies than female. Next, I will talk about which course are you studying. There are 3 categories in which course are you studying, namely undergraduate, postgraduate, and above postgraduate. Undergraduate have the highest average of 52%. The second place is postgraduate, which is 48%. There is no one from the above postgraduate category. This explains that most of the respondents are diploma and bachelor degree students. How often do you check your phone during lectures? In summary, the majority of students check their phones rarely or occasionally, with 38.7% indicating they do so rarely and 35.5% indicating they do so occasionally. A smaller percentage check their phones frequently, 16.1%, or always, 9.7%. These students might be more focused on their studies or other activities and less inclined to be distracted by their phones.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Izzul. Today I will talk about what is the primary purpose of your phone users during classes. 45.2% of students use phone for note-taking and 44.8% use phone for texting, social media and entertainment. Most students use phone for non-academic purpose, which can be distracting, clear guidelines, engaging teaching methods, and promoting educational tools can help improve focus and learning outcomes. Next, I will present about how many hours per day do you spend on your phone, excluding academic or work-related activities. It has a 4 categories, which is less than 1 hours, 1 to 2 hours, 2 to 4 hours, and more than 4 hours. Less than 1 hour represents the smallest portion of time spent on mobile phone, we can see that 9.7% of students does not spend too much time on mobile phone. 1 to 2 hours, we can see that 12.9% students spend on phone for 1 to 2 hours. 2 to 4 hours, based on the pie charts, 35.5% students spend 2 to 4 hours on phone. More than 4 hours represent the highest portion of time spent on phone, which is 41.9%. It's not shocking that students spend that much time because they want to find information for their works. Do you feel distracted by your phone while studying? Let's start from the highest portion, which is 48.4%. Students occasionally feel distracted by phone while studying. It's because constant notification from social media, messaging apps, and other apps. As many as 25.8%, students often feel distracted by phone while studying. It's because they may feel compelled to check their phone frequently to stay updated on messages or something important. We can see that 9.7% students always feel distracted and 60.1% students not at all feel distracted by phone while studying.
Do you use your phone as an alarm clock? Based on the data provided, the majority of students use their phone as an alarm clock, which is 93.9%. It can make easier for them to waking up by using phones. However, 6.1% students not use their phones as an alarm clock. How often do you check your phone immediately after waking up? Based on the data provided, the majority of students, 53.5%, check their phone immediately after waking up within 5 minutes. It's a common habit for many students to catch up on missed notification message from overnight. However, 3.1% students check their phone after an hour or more after waking up. It's because they don't want to disrupt their morning routine. Next, how many social media apps do you actively use on your phone? 32.6% of respondents use 1 to 2 social media apps actively. 38.7% of respondents use 3 to 4 social media apps actively, and 38.7% of respondents use more than 4 social media apps actively. No respondents reported not using any social media apps, indicating that all participants are engaged with social media for some extent. Their survey result indicates that all students actively use social media apps, with the majority using 3 or more apps.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nish, and right now I'm going to be talking about how often do students engage in phone-free activities such as reading books or going on walks. Now, only 22.6% of respondents regularly engage in phone-free activities such as, reading books, going for walks, but a significant majority, around 77.4%, do not regularly participate in phone-free activities, indicating a strong tendency towards phone use in their leisure time. A large majority of students do not engage in phone-free activities, indicating a potential reliance on phones and a risk associated with negative health impacts. Alright, next I'll be talking about how often do students actually experience anxiety when they're separated from their phones. Now, nearly 48.4% experience anxiety daily when they're separated from their phones, but 1/3, which is 32.3%, feel this anxiety weekly. A small portion, only 6.5%, experience it monthly, while only 12.9% or rarely or never even feel anxiety without their phones. Now, many students feel anxious without their phones, and almost half of them experience this daily. Now, the solutions to reduce phone dependency and to improve, mental health include digital well-being programs, held by universities, high schools, etc. Also mindfulness techniques, sort of like meditating and like engaging in more positive activities, and also tech-free times, times dedicated to being off the phone, off gadgets, off laptops, and etc. finally, I'll be talking about the conclusion. Now, the conclusion to this whole questionnaire, this whole talk, number one is to indicate that phone usages are really high among students such as myself. And it also follows the trend of the global era because we're in the 21st century. Technology is developing, phones are developing, laptops are developing, mainframe softwares, everything's just moving forward. So these trends, these statistics that we studied, these numbers that we got from the data, it's gonna change following this trend. All right, it's expected to increase because technology is furtherly improving itself, furtherly developing. So it's gonna improve with it. And countermeasures have to be in place to counteract the addiction and the negative side effects, and these need to be implemented from a younger age because younger kids now are already starting to have phones. This is a survey done for students, but younger kids are starting to have phones too. So yeah, that's all from our group. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you.